Radans, it's really not funny what is happening right now because we broke down this ascending broadening wedge, which is the technical price target here at around 39k. But this is not the big thing. I closed here, I tell you in a second what is the big thing. I closed here my Bitcoin position with $3,500 in profits, my Bitcoin long, and my e-gold long position. I closed approximately $5,000 in profits because the e-gold news was really disappointing. It feels like a scam really, because there was no news at all. It was just a new plan for the future and a new website. So, but what is dangerous about Bitcoin right now, what I'm truly in worry, is that S&P 500 broke down this support line, which we broke out to the upside. You see it here. We broke it to the upside, and this is extremely bullish. But I warned you yesterday that I hope we don't form a double top, because double top would be so bearish. I can't even describe how bearish it would be. It could bring Bitcoin easily back down to 20k. So we broke it, because right now it seems like it was a fake out of the S&P 500 to the upside, and we have extreme huge daily, which we closed below this support line. And this is what I don't like, because it means we are forming a double top. If we really forming a double top, we have very closely to watch today the S&P 500, because hopefully it's again a fake out to the downside and we see again a pump over this resistance line. Otherwise, this will be extremely bearish. So what I did right now for the immediate short term, I closed my long position and opened a short position on Bitcoin in case we're breaking again inside of ascending broadening wedge, so above 42,600. Then I close my long and open again. Then I close my short and open again a long position. Here you see I opened the Bitcoin short, which is right now $500 in a loss. I still in my FXS long position, but I'm closely watching it, because probably I will close also my FXS position in case we see a huge dump happening if the S&P 500 forming a double top. So we spoke why we opened longs, because we had here on the daily the MACD showed us a green dot, the golden cross. We had here this golden cross. So we perfectly set this trade. 13% pump we made on e-gold profits, we made on Bitcoin profits. So amazing, over around 10k profits. That's nice. But on the weekly, Bitcoin showing us a death cross. You see it here. This is a death cross. This is so dangerous, because not only we see here death cross, but we see also again on the market cipher B a red dot appearing. And this red dot, always when it appeared, we had a huge dump happen. You see it here. Massive dump. Again, bam, massive dump when this green dot appeared. Here, even in the bear market and the bull market, this was this was a huge dump in 2021. I don't expect that this huge dump will happen like it was in the bear market, in the bull shifting to the bear market like 70%. But I can imagine easily if the S&P, it all depends on the S&P 500. If the S&P 500 formed a double top, we could see a dump to 20k to 50%, where we have still a 21k seam e-gap open. I don't want, like I always tell you, the German word to wrote the devil on the wall, but just be warned. On the big picture, it looks not so good. So what I hope still that this inverse head and shoulders working out, that we are forming here right now this right shoulder, and see break above 43,400. Then the technical price target is 47,500. And still we can reach 50,000 or 60,000. It's still in play. The 50 and 60,000 is still in play. So nobody's saying this 50 or 60,000 will not work out. But don't forget that on the big picture, we still have here, even on the big picture, in an ascending broadening wedge, as you see it here, and the technical price target is 60k, but ascending broadening wedge is a bearish pattern. So we never retested this red line at 20k approximately. We still have a CME gap open at 20k, so it's still in play. So the most big thing, what I'm worrying it. So again, there are two scenarios. Either we see already right now breakdown to a price target of 30k or even 20k in the worst case, or we will see right now this was only fake out. This was only fake out of hopefully this was only fake out of this ascending broadening wedge, and we see again we're breaking above 44,200 inside of ascending broadening wedge, and we see here a pump to the price target of 60k, and afterwards we see this huge dump at 20k. Because why we're still aiming here for the targets of 30k or even 22k? Because we have here a huge death cross on the weekly appearing. You see it here, it appeared, here it appeared, here it appeared, and always, and a green dot. And what I forgot, we have a third indicator. We have a huge, a massive bearish divergence. The RSI is going up, but the price is going down. Please Google, everyone, because I have always one user is writing this is a bullish divergence. Please Google before you don't know what is a bullish and a bearish divergence. This is a bearish divergence, a huge bearish divergence. So we have all three indicators telling us there's a bearish sign on the weekly. It not means we will see tomorrow a huge dump happen, but somewhere before or after the halving, like historically it always happened here. You see it here, this was the COVID dump. We had always a huge dump happening before or after the halving. So will we see before the halving or after the halving a huge dump? Nobody knows. But I expecting this huge dump will happen. I hope that we will see before a pump to 60k. Nobody can tell you, bratans. So we have also very important is to watch. We have here also the dollar, and the dollar is the question. Is the dollar, this is another important indicator, is the dollar forming here the red shoulder, a head and shoulders pattern, which is a bearish pattern? We will break down this neckline at around 101 points to 95, which would be very bearish for dollar, but bullish for Bitcoin. Or are we forming a double bottom, which is very bullish for the dollar, but very bearish for Bitcoin? Because if we're breaking here this neckline to the upside at 106 approximately, then we formed here a double bottom, which means we should see a pump of the dollar and the dump of Bitcoin. So very close. Please watch this very closely. Сука, бляха, мать, блядь. This is very, very important to watch. So the dollar and the S&P 500, please watch very, very, very closely. We see overall the red market because obviously Bitcoin dumped. Only SATS has 8.8% pump RON and ORDI. So ordinals pumping, that's nice, but watch out for this. Total crypto market cap, we also broke down a huge support line. So we hope that we retesting this support line to $1.7 trillion. Or maybe we still heading here to $2 trillion, to our huge resistance at $2 trillion, which means Bitcoin would go to 50, 60k. But afterward, this massive resistance, we're still expecting a dump. I hope you understand what I'm telling you. If you want to jump in a short or a long position, bratans, you can get on Bybit $30,000 up to $13,000. Link is down below, bratans. Thank you everyone for watching. I show you here again my positions here. Now you see it better. Oh, suka blad. Thank you everyone for watching. I kiss you and see you later. Mwah.